What are you doing, Mum?
Charging my phone.
Do you want to say hello?
Who to?
The internet.
Oh.
This is my pile of books. Favorite things in the world are in this pile of books. I read this. It was brilliant. I read this. It was brilliant. I'm using it for my related text for belonging in English. I read this. It was brilliant. It's like, read it. If you don't like it, you can punch me. I've also read Will Grayson, and that was the first one I read, and I really enjoyed it. And I also own An Abundance of Catherine. I like that one a lot, but I read them all within a short time frame, and I've kind of forgotten which one is which. I'm reading this. Yes, Sherlock Holmes. Like it says, 4 novels and 56 short stories. The complete adventures of the original and best detective, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Look how fat it is. Yes, I'm only up to here, but that's already 2 novels and 4 short stories. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it through it. I had to pause and read something else. But I do love it, but it's hard, because the language is different. It's difficult to keep tuned in all the time, but I do really love it. Another thing that I read was this. Yes, this. I love it! Oh, I love it! I love it! I love it! I love it! Hey, Mum.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Hunger Games movie?
I liked it.
You gonna read the book?
Eventually.
See, Mum and I both have the same problem. We can't read books during the term very much because school is like for both of us. She's a teacher.
And we both like to read books more than we like to do anything else. So if we read books during term, we don't get our work done.
This one thing that's driving me mad. I bought this because it was the cheapest version, but they don't have Catching Fire or Mockingjay in a similar cover. They have this. It's similar, but it's not the same, and they have Hunger Games equivalent like this. So now I've got all these, well, two different series of the same book, and that's annoying me. Maybe I should buy Mockingjay like this, and then buy the Hunger Games like this as well. Maybe I should give this to an op shop. Or maybe I should just get a completely different Mockingjay, just to mix things up. My theory is, watch a movie first, then read the books. Because if you watch the movie first, you're not disappointed. I like movies, and I like media. I like things. I like being told stories. I like being told stories. I don't really like TV at the moment because there's just nothing good on, like at all, ever, apart from Doctor Who, of course. Side note, keen for season 7. Ooh, but I'm sad. I'm sad about Amy and Rory and River. But I'm keen. I'm keen to see new assistant back off the side note. No more side note. My beautiful pile of beautiful books. These are actually probably the only books I own. I need to buy more books. How do you feel about libraries? I don't like libraries at all. I feel uncomfortable in libraries, and I don't even like bookstores all that much. When I borrow books from libraries, I feel pressured to read them in a certain amount of time, and I'm not a very fast reader, so that doesn't always happen. And if I borrow them from a friend, then I've got their recommendation from it, and I know how they would feel about the book, like if they think it's a good book, because I'm less likely to read it if I'm not expecting big things. I probably shouldn't say its name actually, but I read this book and it was absolutely awful. It was so bad. But like, I also have this moral thing, I can't put down a book and not pick it up again. I need to finish a book because I feel like I'm being disrespectful to the author by not even bothering to finish what they've worked so hard on. But literally, this book took me months, and it's only about this thick. It took me so long because I just didn't want to, and I had so many other things that I wanted to read, and I couldn't read it. Like, I ended up forcing myself, like having to literally force myself to read on, and it didn't make any sense. It wasn't enjoyable at all, but I couldn't stop reading it. I just couldn't put it away and not pick it up again. All my friends were just like, just stop reading it. I'm like, I can't do that. I don't know why. How do you feel about that? I'm thinking I'm gonna make another one, just for the lulz, talk about about music. Yeah. That's a good one. See you then. My face looks like the moon.